Here we go. Monday morning. We're getting live and freaking crazy, I guess. Anybody else
Yo,
is
yo,
tired?
your mama is so dumb. She sold her car to get gas money. Oh wait, we're not starting that yet.
No, we're
We're
not
not
to
there
that
yet.
segment
Slow
yet.
down.
My
We're
bad.
not to
My
that
bad.
segment yet. So you just stuck with the three of us this morning. Stevie had a mad dash with her plays this weekend. Sasquatch, which freaking amazing. Hey man, how are you, Bonnie?
Hey, Bonnie. Nice to see you, Bonnie.
So freaking so she lost her voice, and so you're stuck with these three gorgeous faces. Well, one and two others, me and them
Did
two knuckleheads.
did she talk to Matt and her husband and see if he can go find it for her?
I guarantee you, if she asked him to, he'd freaking drop the world to try and figure it out.
Yeah, he probably would.
So, anybody else as big of a dumbass as I am when it comes to chopping down trees this weekend? Oh, if y'all haven't seen my arms, I am just freaking thrashed and throttled because I'm a moron who didn't wear freaking long sleeve to chop
After he
down a
got
whole
the
bunch.
first cut, he's like, "Oh, this is gonna really hurt all day long. I should go get long sleeves on." No, let's just continue
Yeah.
and not wear gloves. And
Well,
so,
I wasn't expecting all the briars. That's what nailed me. What's the focus of the week? Oh, the focus of the week is we're gonna stay awake through this morning show.
without our entertainment director,
Right. So, for me, and one of the things I teach about today is how to be a champion in all aspects of your life. So that's going to be my biggest focus for the week. And I have a gnat flying around the damn room. Jesus, clean the freaking office.
probably tried all that blood on your arms.
It's a
Say
vampire
gnat or
gnat.
bat.
Yeah, it's a bat. It's a bat.
Yeah.
So, Keith, when did you get back from Florida?
We got back 12:30 last night. So we left Thursday at 10 p.m. and got back Saturday at 12 p.m. So drove straight to Daytona Beach, 1,200 miles, and picked up my daughter and all of her stuff and her car and a trailer and turned around and boogied on back here.
Yeah, that's a beating. I hate road trips, especially with huge turnarounds like that. There's just no way, man. No way. Connie says, use the RTV and a chain to take down a dead pine. You know what? I've had a lot of people talking about that sun is hot on the farm. Oh, it's Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Talking and it sent me videos of using tires and chain to pull out trees. There's a new like a seesaw one that people trying to do. So I know this coming weekend we're supposed to be taking down a crap ton of trees. So
yeah. Did you guys rent a cherry picker or something?
So yeah. So when you have a farm and as many trees on it as me and my brothers do, freaking to take down trees requires bringing in cherry pickers. So we literally have a drivable cherry picker coming into the farm that we're going to be driving around taking down trees because some of them are in dangerous spots. So you got to do them in very specific
Next
ways.
Monday might get canceled in the morning. Depending
if we can move
the cherry picker. Let's see how much of a dick he is and see how much we had.
So I mean, there could be a whole segment on how much my brothers tortured me as a kid. From being shoved in gas dryers, putting.
We talked about that. That'd be a fun segment to do.
Oh Lord, it's a wonder that I'm actually here and alive.
It's like people ask, Donnie's kind of tough, and I'm like, yeah, of course he is. We beat the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out of him every day.
He didn't have a choice but to grow up and be tough.
I had to get to a place in life where I just didn't give too much of a shit anymore. But ask them now if they'll pick on me.
I will if I put my brother in front of me. Older brother in front of me. Like, I said, instead of picking on Donnie, I'm like, did you hear what Scott just said?
So I didn't make any friggin' transitions this week because I just ran out of friggin' stuff. I'm just looking for one that we can friggin' use. So
yeah, let's do the Star Wars.
definitely not facts of the day, but I just hit one. So we're gonna play
That's
two.
most you could have got.
We're gonna play two truths and a lie. So where each of us share two truths and a lie. The other's got to guess which one it is. And then for bonus, I freaking have a bunch of additional ones around here. What do you do for fun around here? I don't know. Sometimes we throw stuff at Donnie. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So, who wants to start us off? Two truths and a lie. Y'all help us in the audience guess who's freaking lying.
All right, I'll kick it off. And I will say that if you know me, obviously, those of you on Facebook watching, you'll know which one's a lie almost immediately. All right, so here we go. I have 8 siblings, and I'm the middle child. My family operated the DeSantis Funeral Home in Detroit in the 1940s and 50s, and I have been in 16 car accidents.
So I think I already know the answer because I feel like you said it in another segment, and the number's wrong.
I'm gonna say it's got to be the siblings. Because if you're one of 8, it's impossible to be in the middle. It'd have to be an odd number for you to be in the middle.
I think you had 17 car wrecks.
So, Keith, you are correct. I do have 8 siblings. However, I am not the middle child. So there are 9 of us, and I am the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest. And I have actually been in 16 car accidents.
How old is the youngest?
She is 22, 23.
How old are you?
43.
Damn, 20-year gap. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh, Keith, what about you?
17 car wrecks. Good Lord,
16. Slow down.
I was way off.
I blame it all on the snow.
So, as most of you guys know, I've had quite a few celebrity experiences throughout my life, and so I have 3 of them that have actually gone to the next level. Out in Virginia Beach. Hanging out in the bar, ran into Danny Gokey. If you guys don't remember from season 8 of American Idol, he was the kid from Wisconsin that lost his wife 4 weeks before the thing and ended up finishing in 3rd that season. Been nominated for, I think, 3 Grammy Awards in the last few years now and everything else, but ended up spending 45 minutes to an hour hanging out with Danny and drinking at the bar. Virginia Beach with a buddy of mine, because my buddy didn't believe it was Danny, so I walked right up to him and said, "Hey, you're Danny Gokey, right?" And he goes, "Yeah."
He does this all the time.
I said, "My buddy doesn't believe me that you're Danny Gokey," so he actually walked over and grabbed my buddy behind the shoulder and says, "So you don't think I'm Danny Gokey?" And then from there, we just started drinking all night. So it was awesome.
That guy's Movember mustache is a bit early.
Hey, I wear it all year long.
That's a 12-month mustache. So, hanging out in Arizona, I was doing a tour of the stadium prior to a game, and I was told not to talk to any of the baseball players or celebrities that we might encounter down there. And being from St. Louis, I'm a big Cardinals fan when I was there. But Tony La Russa walks up next to me, who was the then president of the Diamondbacks. And I looked at him without even thinking. I said, "Holy shit, it's Tony La Russa." And he looked at me and he goes, "What's your name?" And I said, "Keith Boivin." And he goes, "Well, holy shit, it's Keith Boivin." And then we both kind of got a chuckle about it and gave each other a little bro hug. And I said, "Listen, man, I lived in St. Louis for a long time, big fan of yours." And he took off both of his World Series rings, put them on, let me put them on. And we took a picture with the World Series rings on, sat and talked for 15 minutes about his favorite moments from those 2 World Series, which was absolutely phenomenal. And then the last one actually was in St. Louis when Mark McGwire was playing there. When I lived there, I think I've got home run ball number 48 or 49 that I caught when he hit his 70 home runs that year. But we went to an autograph session after the game and got his autograph, and then went to dinner afterwards, and he was sitting at the table right next to us. So, and because I had some weird hat on, he actually said something to me first about my hat. And I'm like, "I just got your autograph like 30 minutes ago from the thing." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I know, I remember." So we actually chatted back and forth for a good 45 minutes during dinner. And got a couple of pictures. And we actually, back then, even more so, Mark McGwire and I kind of look alike. So people were doing double takes, looking at us and everything else. They thought maybe I was his brother, which is awesome.
Nice. So I'm positive I know the answer to this one. I'll let Bernie guess first.
I feel like the Mark McGwire story is a little too far-fetched. That's what I'm going with. That's a lot.
None of the stories are too far fetched.
It is the Mark McGuire story.
It's the Mark McGuire story. Yep. So I wish I would have met that guy. He seemed like a cool dude, but yeah, the other ones definitely. And I think I have another 18 encounters like that. So.
All right. So for me, I'm taking all three of these to Norway when I was there. So I spent, this isn't the one, but I did spend 3 months in Norway, cold weather training while I was in the Marine Corps. Got down to -36 was the coldest I got. So here's my two truths and a lie. The first one is I slammed a $1.7 million vehicle called an LVS Dragon Wagon into a mountain and drug it all the way down the side of the mountain, destroying the whole cab all the way back to the second hatch and into the thing. I got pictures of me sitting in the cab. I was actually avoiding a semi when I slammed it into the mountain.
So I'm just going to say out loud real quick that I'm assuming that one is true, that Bernie taught you how to drive.
The second one is we did a 7-day mock war with the Norwegians, and I spent the first 2 days passed out in a foxhole because me and my buddy Jersey Mike had partied all night with the Norwegians, and they introduced us to Norwegian moonshine. And the third one is in Norway. There's caves that go a mile in, and then there's offshoot tunnels that go a mile wide that have all these ready-made Connex boxes full of military stuff that is used to put together hospitals and bases and everything in the event of a Cold War. I successfully took the Humvee with only 2 miles on it, and we drove it down the mountain, put 200 miles on it, driving it all through Norway before putting it back, and then did not register it in the logbook. So that truck is still supposed to have 2 miles on it, and we registered and we put it in with over 200 miles on it. So 2 truths, 1 lie.
Funny thing is, I have no idea which one is the truth, which one's a lie, but I think I'm going to go with the last story of the Hummer and the going 200 miles.
I'm going to say the foxhole, getting too drunk and missing the war.
So Keith's right. I did actually miss 2 days of the mock war. Actually, Gunny Burroughs is the one who woke us up. And I did slam the LVS Dragon Wagon into the mountain, avoiding the semi.
Yeah, I think I remember that story.
Yeah, I've got the pictures of that one.
Yeah.
We did not take the Humvees out, but in their caves, they had pallet jacks that we figured out they were motorized pallet jacks. You could turn around, you could ride them like a motorcycle. So we were racing those all through the caves because we weren't allowed to touch the vehicles unless we were doing PM or maintenance.
That's awesome. You didn't get in trouble for wrecking that truck?
The investigators came out and looked at the whole scene, and basically they just ruled that it wasn't my fault. There was no choice. It was go off the mountain or into the mountain. So I took it into the mountain. So those semis in Norway drive like bats out of hell. So
I'm sure.
So 2 truths and a lie. Just to continue this on a second. So you have to guess which one is the lie. There's a species of jellyfish that is immortal. Pigs can look up into the sky, and cows have best friends. Which one's the truth? Which one's a lie?
Again, say the pig one again. Pigs cannot.
Can look up in the sky.
And cows have best friends. I'm gonna. Oh boy. Jellyfish that can I use a lifeline?
Phone a friend.
Yeah, I feel like
phone a friend. Boy, any one of these could be. I'm gonna go with the jellyfish. I think it's wrong though.
I'm gonna go with the pig just because I love bacon.
Yep, it's pigs. Pigs, because of their necks, can't fully look up at the sky. There's a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding. Bananas grow on trees. Carrots were originally purple.
Well, I had banana trees in Florida, so I know that's true. I'm gonna go with that first one.
Fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding.
Yeah,
Bernie.
I think that there is one of those out there. I'm going to say carrots were originally purple.
It is banana grows on trees. They grow on large herbaceous plants, actually, not trees.
Yeah, but it's big enough to be a tree. And it's giant.
Semantics.
Tomato.
So one on history. Napoleon was actually taller than the average Frenchman of his time. The Great Wall of China is visible from space. The shortest war in history lasted 38 minutes.
Napoleon.
Agreed.
It's the Great Wall. The Great Wall of China is visible. Oh, it's a myth that you can see the Great Wall from space.
Really?
Yeah. I would have guessed that one too.
Yeah.
Humans and giraffe have the same number of neck vertebrae. The Eiffel Tower can grow taller during the summer. Water spins the opposite way when you cross the equator.
I'm going to say the giraffe.
I am too, but it's probably wrong.
C is the one that's wrong. Water spins in the opposite way when you cross the equator. It doesn't work that way. We have the same number of vertebrae as freaking giraffe. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Pop culture. A first item sold on eBay was a broken laser pointer. The original name for the search engine Google was Back Rub. The Beatles were originally a trio.
The Beatles?
Yeah.
That's true, actually. I'm going to think Google. I don't think the original name was Back Rub.
I'm going to go with that too.
It's actually the Beatles. They were a quartet when they first got together.
Really?
That's what it says.
Interesting.
And the last one, in Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig. There's a town in Canada named Sorry, and there's an official world record for the most times someone has slapped themselves in a minute.
What the fuck is wrong with people? I'm doing the middle one.
There's a town in Canada named Sorry?
Yeah, town in Canada, sorry.
No, I feel like that would be very accurate. You just be welcome to Sorry. Welcome to Sorry. No, I'm going to go with the guinea pig.
I don't know what accent that was, but
yeah, it was my attempt at Canadian. I'm sorry.
Yeah, give it back.
I think he was saying series.
Oh, it's actually there's no town in Canada named Sorry. Sorries. Now you got me. I can't even say the fucking word because you're a horrible accent. Jesus. Holy hell. So they told me each week that I got to teach something. So I am going to save you guys some heartache on actually drawing shit.
Thank God.
I pre-gamed this one a little bit. So we're going to talk about the 7 pillars of the Champion's Shield. This is something I've been working on for a minute, trying to get everything dialed in. So I think for you to be a true champion of your own success, there's 7 key areas that you got to be focused on. The first one is family. And for the family, you've got to be extremely present. You need to be proud of your family. I can't say in my life I've always been proud of my family, especially when I was trying to do really hard charge in the corporate game. There's times I was actually almost embarrassed by how we were brought up, how we were raised, and the likes, because I didn't want people to know how dirt poor and shit we grew up. Right. And then the third one is you got to be supportive. I've had to learn running my company that being around the family that, I've got to be mindful of the things I say and learn to celebrate their stuff, because I'm just a guy that doesn't give a shit a lot of times. And so I have to force myself to listen to stories sometimes, and the things they talk about, it just doesn't come naturally for me. So, but I work on it. So the first pillar is family. Be present, be proud, and be supportive. The second one is you need to be a champion of your success in business. So for business, I look at it this way. You've got to be revenue focused, right? So you've got to identify all the activities in your business that allow you to generate revenue. And then you need to do those revenue-based activities. And I think a lot of times people are doing everything but the revenue-based activities. And then I think when it comes to your clients, you have to completely over-deliver. Like, you have got to service your clients so well that they brag and tell others about you, because that's where all your referrals are going to come from, is by over-serving I probably shouldn't say over-serving, because that means you gave them too much alcohol, but over-delivering for your clients. Number 3, you need to be a champion of your network. And I can't type. So for your network, You need to identify the doors that you can open for others. So when you sit across from somebody, you got to figure out who they need to meet, what rooms do they need to get into, what situations do they need to find themselves in, what opportunities are out there, and go identify as many doors for others as you possibly can. Then you need to go open those doors for people. Half the battle in your network is freaking opening doors for others. So when you ask to have doors open for you, they're more than willing to do just that. And then the third part of networking is you've absolutely got to get in rooms that intimidate you. If all the rooms you get into, you feel comfortable in, you know everybody in, your network's not growing and it's actually moving backwards. So, or it's just flatlining. So freaking get in rooms that intimidate the hell out of you. The next one, you got to be the champion of your finances. So in finances, you need to understand that positive cash flow is king. Not cash flow is king, positive cash flow is king, right? And you got to know how much money's coming in, how much money's going out at all times. Second one, don't spend money on stupid shit. Tomorrow is Amazon Prime Day, and Amazon's going to make so much stupid money off of stupid things that people buy. I'm going to challenge you not even to open the damn app tomorrow because of all the stupid shit that's going to get bought. And then the third thing,
what's that progressive commercial with Flo right now, where her sister's got all those crazy things in her house?
Right. And then the third one on finances, you give to charity. Pick a charity, freaking, and donate your time, energy, freaking. But it's just a feel good move that you should have in your life. The fifth one is your mindset. So when it comes to mindset, is every day you need to find a time just to get quiet. For me, this is my morning walks, and it's the way for me to set the day, get the day right. Journal. I don't care what you write down, when you write down. There's no specific format, but you need to write your thoughts out and down. So there's oftentimes that, you need to get things out of your head. I got so many journals sitting around me so I can take all kinds of crazy notes, but it's also my favorite place to just get all the crap out of my head. And then the third one is take a walk. This is outside of get quiet, man. When you get to a place of overwhelm, when you get to a place where everything seem to be crashing down around you, go take a damn walk, and you'll be amazed at how clear your head will get as you go through that. The sixth one is health. This is one that I'm working on getting more prominent with. So under health, drink water. I've got an app on my phone now that actually reminds me when to drink water every day and how many steps I'm doing. Don't overindulge. This is one that I got to get better at. Freaking when I get at it, I get at it. So, but don't overindulge, whether it's eating, drinking, whatever it is you're doing. And then find some way to exercise daily. Elizabeth and I are actually working on hitting up a couple of 5Ks before the end of the year, doing the turkey trot and the likes. So we're both working towards that. And then the last one is you got to be the champion of your life in general. So for me, this is do the work until the work's done. There's so many things in life that you need to be doing. Like this weekend, I beat the shit out of myself cutting down all these trees and stuff, but I had no choice. Yes, I should have wore a freaking long sleeve shirt, but I had no choice but get the work done. I mean, it's the farm. It's a lot of work. It has to get taken care of. Second one, always do one more. So this comes from, Hacksaw Ridge. There's always time for one more call, one more reach out, one more, goodbye, one more I love you, whatever it is. You don't know what's happening around the bend. There's always time for one more. I can't read my whole handwriting. Oh, the last one is always be learning. I've not always been a good student, mainly because I didn't like being a student. But as I get into adult life, I'm learning to be more of a student. So there you have it. There's the 7 pillars of the Champion Shield: family, business, network, finance, mindset, and health. So there it is. There's your teach for today. Fun to do. All right, so this is not dad jokes, but that was the best transition I can do. This is the Yo Mama jokes. So as we sat and prepped for this segment, we threw it out there, kind of the joke, and then we all laughed. And so, y'all
You
get
wanna
ready.
You want to stop sharing your screen?
Oh
maybe?
no, I don't.
Looks like looking at the barrel of a revolver gun.
So I'll start it off with the first Yo Mama joke, and then we'll see how it goes south from there. Your mama's so nasty, she put ice down her drawers to keep the crab fresh.
Wow.
Nice.
We're starting off going there. Oh my god.
I just figured I'd start us out the gate.
That's good.
All right.
Good.
Your mama's so stupid she stared at a cup of orange juice for 12 hours because it said concentrate.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Your mama jokes are old, cheap, overused, and way too easy. Just like your mama.
Your mama is so fat, when she heard it was chilly outside, she went in and grabbed a spoon.
Your mama's so stupid she thought a quarterback was a refund.
Your mama is so ugly, when she goes to the bank, they ask her to wear a ski mask.
Your mama is so ugly, she threw a boomerang and it refused to come back.
Oh my god. Your mama's so stupid she took a ruler to bed just to see how long she slept.
Nice. Your mama is so old, she lost her virginity in the back of a chariot.
Nice.
Oh. Your mama's so tall, she tripped in Michigan and hit her head in Florida.
Your mama is so ugly that just after she was born, her mother said, "What a treasure." And her dad said, "Yep, let's go bury it."
Your mama's so stupid, she got fired from the M&M factory for throwing away all the W's.
Your mama's so ugly, she looked out the window and people assumed she was mooning them.
Nice.
Your mama's so ugly when she looks in the mirror, the reflection ducks.
Your mama's so fat when she beeps when she backs up.
Beep, beep, beep. Your mama is so hairy, Bigfoot took a picture of her.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Your mama's so poor she chases the garbage truck with a grocery list.
Oh, God.
Your mama's so fat when she sweats, mayonnaise comes out.
Oh. Your mama's so slow it took her 2 hours to watch 60 Minutes.
Classic.
Your mama is so short she went to see Santa and he told her to get back to work.
Your mama is so poor the ducks throw bread at her.
Your mama's so dumb she brought toilet paper to a craft game.
Nice.
That's good, Mike.
Oh.
Your mama's so old that she walked out of a museum and the alarm went off.
Your mama's so fat when she goes to the beach, whales sing, "We are family."
Oh my god.
Your mama is
Yes,
so
Charles.
fat when she goes camping, the bears hide the food.
Your mama is so mean that even Hello Kitty waves goodbye.
Your mama's so clumsy she tripped over a wireless network.
I think our mom actually did that.
Mom needs to be put in a bubble ball for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
all
mama
right,
is
one,
so-
yep, go
one
ahead.
more? One
Yep.
more? All right. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Your mama.
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit.
Wow. All right. So we were originally going to do a thing where I played a segment of music and they guessed the song, but it would have been a copyright infringement to do that particular segment. You can only play,
Really?
Yep, you gotta have copyright permission to be able to do a live broadcast and put the music out there. So if you have a podcast or anything, make sure you're not using copyrighted music out there. So instead of that, what I have is I have a series of song lyrics, like the first line or a particular line of a chorus. I will give you the line. You guys have to finish the rest of the song.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I'll start it off on a simple, easy note. I think hopefully for Bernie. So the first one.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
you.
to you. No. On a warm summer evening, on a train bound for nowhere. On a warm
Come on.
summer evening,
I mean, I know the song.
bound
It's the
for
Gambler.
nowhere.
Come on, Burn.
Bound for nowhere.
I met up with
Met up with a
The
gambler.
Gambler. We're both too tired to
Kind of
speak.
sleep.
it's sleep. There it is.
To sleep, yeah.
All right. This one's fun. I dug my keys into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive.
And I know the song. Not sure I know the lyrics.
Oh, man.
It's Carrie Underwood, Oklahoma Girl.
No, it's not. Oh, it is Carrie Underwood. Yeah, it is.
I know it is.
Do finish it then.
Pretty little souped up drive.
4-wheel drive. Carved my name into his leather seats.
Took a Louisville slugger to both
Both
headlights.
headlights.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
All right, here we go. This one. Staying in country for a moment. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Please don't take my man just because you can.
That's close. I'm begging if you please don't take my man.
That's what I said. Play it
All
back.
right, all right. Maybe lock the doors and turn the lights down low.
Something nice and
Yeah,
slow.
turn the music on that's soft and low.
Yep,
Maybe
soft
we
and
ain't
slow.
got nowhere to go.
Mhm.
I hope you understand.
All right, here we go. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Oh, I can't. If Bernie doesn't get this, I'm gonna punch him right in his mustache.
Man.
His palms are sweaty.
I
knees
can't
weak,
take the lyrics,
arms
but I'm just-
ready.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's Eminem, but I don't know the lyrics.
I don't know the lyrics either.
There's
but
vomit on his sweater already. On
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get
You
sprung.
get sprung.
That works. Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped and turned upside down. I can't sing it well.
I got in one little fight in my neighborhood.
Oh, it is close.
Yeah, something like
Got in
that.
one little fight and my mom got spared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle to Bel Air."
That's just
That's
further
it.
down the song. I said, I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how it came the Prince of Bel Air.
Bel Air.
You wake up late for school and you don't want to go.
You gotta fight.
That's the song.
We're right. The party. I don't know if I can remember the lyrics
You ask
before
your
that.
mom, please, but she still says
says
no.
no.
This one's just for Keith. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the
Midnight train going anywhere.
I had to give you that next portion.
That's right.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control.
Hey, teachers,
That's it.
leave us the fuck alone.
No dark
Awesome.
sarcasm in the classroom. Teachers, leave this kid alone. I cannot do this one. Is this real life? Is this just fantasy?
Caught in
In
a
a landslide, no escape from reality.
open your eyes.
Oh Lord. We're gonna go a little bit tougher. Oh, you guys aren't gonna know these. These are all musicals.
Yeah, one of those.
No way.
Not good.
That you guys will get any of those. Dun, dun, dun,
Unless it's a Disney musical, maybe.
dun.
An old one.
Wanna build a snowman?
I Can Show You the World.
I can show you the world. It's Aladdin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Oh yeah, that was my guess.
I've got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases by.
Blues
My
away,
blues away.
And now,
and I'll be okay.
that's all that I got for that one. That went quick.
Mm.
I blame y'all.
Mm.
Dun, dun, dun.
I thought it was gonna be fun to play the actual music clip, but I guess
Yeah.
I didn't know we couldn't do that.
Yep. Sucks. Oh.
Quiz show.
I hit the wrong button.
Guess what, Bernie?
Hmm.
He's about to put us on the spot with no preparation.
Yes.
Yep.
Entertain yourself the second while I find this.
Yeah. What we should have done is just said, okay, you have to sing "Friends in Low Places," but using Eminem's voice. That would have been a cool mashup, but I don't know. We need someone more musically talented that can pull that shit off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
I don't know, man. What did you do at the summit? You got up there.
Yeah, I did Ice Baby.
Ice Baby, yeah.
Yeah. And then I tried to do Colt 45 and couldn't get through it. I tried.
What's Colt 45?
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, Afro Man.
Never.
You haven't heard it? Yeah. Go look it up on Spotify and you'll figure out real quick why I couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm trying to get to these. It's not even popping up anymore. So I had a whole bunch of quiz and everything. So what is the craziest thing that's happened to you so far this year that you can share while I continue to pull this up?
Craziest thing that's happened. So, well, Bernie, you can go first. You can tell.
I mean, yeah, mine's kind of a softball, and everybody already knows I'm a dad for the first time this year. Yeah, she's 6 weeks old now, picking up her head. She's able to focus her eyes. Got a couple smiles out of her this weekend. In fact, Saturday was the first time I babysat by myself, so that was interesting. Got to hold her for 6 hours.
Yeah, so I've actually driven on to Daytona Beach and back 3 times this year. That's going to be about 7,500 miles, just back and forth, and twice of it in a F-350 diesel pickup truck pulling a full-size trailer. So that was fun and a little bit expensive. So, and now my 18-year-old, soon-to-be 19-year-old daughter is living in a 2-story treehouse on the back of the farm.
That's real.
So, which is funny is maybe I'll get pictures or a video of it next week to share. But it's got electricity. It's got flooring. It's got a couch in the first living area, and then a ladder that goes up to the loft where she's got all of her bed but she's got it decorated. She's got curtains up. She's got all kinds of stuff. So
wait a minute, this is like a legit tree house?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's legit. It's literally the stairs go up, turn, go up another segment, and then it's 2 stories tall up in that.
Yeah, it's a story. It's a story and a half tall, and then it's 2 stories once you're up there. So, and then there's a balcony that goes around the entire outside of it, and then she's got like a little beanbag out on one side for a little patio area.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Nice.
So, all right, we're gonna play famous debates. So we have to debate which one is better and why. The first one: smooth or chunky peanut butter?
Oh, chunky. If you say smooth, I'm gonna punch you.
Oh, I'm gonna say smooth just so he'll swing.
Well, I like chunky as well.
Oh, I'm a chunky peanut butter guy too.
Yep.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Coffee.
I would have said coffee for the longest time, but I'm getting more of a tea drinker now. So all because of Jen Beck and her damn
Coffee's for closers. Put down the coffee.
Bacon, crispy or chewy?
Crispy.
Crispy.
Yeah,
but I'll take it either way. I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
turn
exactly.
The funny thing is, you said bacon or sausage. I actually would have picked sausage.
Is a taco a sandwich?
Yes.
Hmm.
Don't think
No.
about it. No.
No.
All right. What is a sandwich, Bernie?
I mean, a sandwich is filling between two pieces of bread.
No, not necessarily, right? If you took one piece of bread and folded it in half, it's still a sandwich, right?
True, but I don't think of corn tortillas as bread, nor flour tortillas as bread.
But it is. It's the same carbohydrates, just one's
I
flatter,
won't.
one's
You're not
fluffier.
wrong. You're not wrong. But
So
it just
if
doesn't-
it's not a sandwich, what is it?
a folded meal.
A folded meal. It's a taco. It's in its own category. Milk first or cereal first?
Cereal first. Wait. Who would put milk first?
Yeah, how
How does
the
it make
hell-
any sense?
Yeah, all your shit's gonna be floating on top.
Yeah, you don't know how to measure, and because as soon as the cereal starts to move, you stop.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Autonomous cars, yay or nay?
Hell no.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fan.
Oh, fucking put me in. Oh, I'm so looking forward to autonomous cars. I cannot wait for the day that I can do my Zoom calls, drink, everything while a damn car is taking me down the road and I don't have to do anything.
I've always thought it'd be cool. You guys know those bank tubes that all that shit
Yep.
flies through for the bank teller? I always thought it'd be cool to have those underground and be able to jump into a pod almost like the Jetsons or something.
Elon Musk is already building it. It's going.
Yeah, I know that
to be
they
at
started
the-
to work on some. So, but it'd be so cool just to jump into a pod and just hit a destination and do whatever you need to do. Right? And then all
I
of a
want to
sudden
go
you're there.
Star Trek where you hit a button and you just re-energize someplace else.
No, because I saw it one time and when President Scrooge had his pants on backwards when he got done with
Why
it.
didn't
I'm
anybody
not
tell me
sure.
my ass was so big?
What was that? Spaceballs or
Baseball.
Baseball, yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm excited about that.
morning shower or night shower?
Both.
Morning. Gotta have morning shower.
I like morning showers better, but I've been taking more evenings just because of how busy the mornings are. Is tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
I don't know and I don't give a shit.
Pretty sure it's a fruit, but I only eat it as a vegetable with other vegetables.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Fuck off.
I probably have to go with Harry Potter just because I watched those more than I did Lord of the Rings.
Either series comes on, I'm watching. Right.
Mhm.
So
Is time travel a possibility?
yes.
Yes.
How?
Fuck, you don't get to get into details. You're just asking.
No,
Have you not seen the Doritos commercial?
actually.
Oh my god. You got when you get a chance, Google the Super Bowl Doritos time machine.
Super Bowl Doritos time machine. Got it.
Matter of fact, what time is it? You should share your screen and just play. It is one of the funniest fucking things on the planet.
Super Bowl Doritos
Time machine.
Come on. Working on it.
If you share your screen, will it play the audio?
We're gonna find out.
I can't believe you haven't seen this. This is greatness that Bernie and I can share our knowledge with you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Share screen, also share audio. So in theory, let me know if you guys can hear it.
Yep. Can you turn it up a little bit? That is fantastic. See, possible.
The one of the guys that was in the Mountain Dew commercials for the Super Bowl, I actually interviewed him on the Success Champions podcast, and I was doing that one. So it's the Mountain Dew commercial where they're doing the Queen's song and they got the 4 silhouetted heads. He's one of those guys, and every time that airs, he gets a check for $25,000 in royalties.
You know, it's funny. We were talking about that yesterday. Flo from Progressive makes $8 million a year to be the spokesperson for Progressive, but there's somebody that actually makes the guy that's Mayhem for Allstate. He makes $2,700 every single time that airs on TV or a radio ad. Now think about how many stations, right? And that commercial plays on every major and minor station across networks all across the world, probably, and radio. You know, that guy's probably making $270,000+.
So the black guy that does the Allstate commercials, you're in good hands with Allstate. That guy, Dennis Haysbert, makes $20 million a year.
Yeah. Well, he's also on like NCIS or something like that.
Yeah. Jonathan Goldsmith, the what is it? The most famous man in the world, whatever that was called.
Oh yeah.
Made $8 million from those.
Yeah.
Dean
it
Winter,
seemed to be as I looked, it's like anywhere from like $6 to $12 million to be a spokesperson. Dean Winter is the Mayhem guy.
Yeah, and he makes $6 million from that. Yeah. It's crazy how much money they can make. I just want to be an extra. Like, I want to be dude in blue shirt, walks across screen, type of thing.
I just never got paid for it.
What movies?
3 of them: Varsity Blues, Pure Country, and Now You See Me.
Nice. My buddy Lewis is in a major part of what was that old TV series with the little dog where they'd go back to the future and reenact things. Shit.
Blues Clues?
No. Dog history series.
What are you talking about?
Dang it! I wish I could remember the name of their Wishbone. So
that's a salad dressing.
No, Wishbone's an old dog TV series.
Lewis is in that?
Yeah, he's in 2 episodes. They actually go back to the 1800s, and my buddy Lewis was on cast for a Ren Fair since he was like 14 to age almost 30. His mom was one of the original cast members. When they cast that series, those 2 episodes for Wishbone, they needed people to actually come out and do a medieval fight scene. So a lot of them are trained sword fighters. And so there's a scene where they're doing sword fighting. And then the funniest part is there's a scene where they're racing towards, the people, like the Wishbone and them people are trying to get away, and they're running apart. And it looks like this massive group of people. And Lewis is like, if you look close, they've duplicated us like 4 times. So it's like 8 or 9 of them, however many they were. They just duplicate them off as they run across the field. So Bernie, you ever been in anything?
No, nothing exciting.
So I starred in a lead role in a musical.
Still trying to get a copy of that too.
Actually, I take that back. In 2nd grade, I played Santa at our Christmas.
I bet you had a mustache back then, huh?
Oh yeah, sure did.
In Donnie's musical, if you think about a dog that get kicked in the nuts and a cat screeching at the same time while it's being bitten, that's what his voice sounded like.
Yeah, it was.
And
bad.
there's a copy of it around somewhere, and we're not sure. Well, Donnie thinks he knows who has the copy.
Oh, and that can stay right where it is. Oh, in the crazy stories in the news, U.S. custom officials seized giraffe feces from a woman in a Minnesota airport. She was trying
that's our aunt. She was coming home from a visit to the zoo up there. So she called me and she said, "Hey, I need to get Donnie something." I'm like, "What can I get him?" I'm like, "Well, here's an idea."
Alaska's popular Fat Bear Week could be postponed if the government shuts down. So there's a whole Fat Bear Festival that the government shutdown may
Yeah,
affect.
that sucks. I gotta go cancel my trip to Alaska next week.
Yeah.
Phillies deny emotional support alligator from entering the ballpark.
That's bullshit.
How dare you?
Shit, God. Like when that thing snaps off a finger of somebody I'm sitting next to, it makes me feel happy.
A Danish artist who submitted empty frames as artwork is appealing the court ruling to repay the cash. He was given a pile of cash by a museum in northern Denmark to create a piece for an expedition on labor conditions 2 years ago, and he submitted 2 empty canvases. And got paid for it.
Wow.
Sounds like genius to me.
Yeah, no shit. What you should do is you should look up Florida Man.
Oh yeah, that's always good.
Wow, Florida siblings ages 10 and 11 stopped while driving mom's car on the freeway 200 miles from home.
Wow.
That's how far away they got.
Wow. Dang. 10 and 11. Which one was driving?
Yeah, I didn't say. An Israeli tank was stolen from the military zone. Authorities found it in a junkyard.
I guess where else are you gonna hide a tank?
Oh, dude. Poker player who drew donations for a Las Vegas event lied about dying from cancer.
Interesting.
Woman rescued from outhouse after climbing in to retrieve Apple Watch. She tried to go get her Apple Watch.
Oh no. Oh. That's like worst case scenario when you go in there and stuff. Like I make sure everything's in my pocket. Right. I'm like, what happens if you drop something down in that place? Like it's gone forever. Not for that lady.
I'm not going in.
She's like, my sister gave me that Apple Watch and I'm going to get it.
Wow. I mean, you remember when they did that on Jackass and they knocked Steve over in there? Yeah, they knocked Steve over in and he had all that blue shit all over him. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I remember that part.
Freaking the last Jackass movie, that portion I see, they get everybody in pairs to go in this room. Then they turn the fucking lights out and let a bull loose.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, all right.
Well, they did it one time too. They're in a dark room and they had 2 people per room. Then they turn it off and they lock all the doors. And then they have baby rattlers that the baby would play with, and they start shaking those, right? And then they let garden snakes go. So they have garden snakes that are just harmless, running around, but someone's shaking a rattle, thinking that they're rattlesnakes in there, and like they're up on a couch and they're like banging into each other, and they're trying to figure out how to get out of this room. And you can hear them. They're like. There's camera guys in here. There's got to be a way out. It is kind of funny.
I would have straight up went through a wall.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt. So, all right. So upcoming on events coming up. The next play that Stevie has going on is Mama Knows Best, and I know there's a casting call going for that now. Keith and I are now season ticket holders of that, so we'll be out to see that. Bernie's group is launching on the 27th. Bernie said it'll be a lot of fun because Keith and I will probably be on the road during your meeting, and Jessica's going to be gone. So Keith and I will be helping you out from our cars.
Awesome.
So
wait, where are we going to be on October 27th?
That's TRF.
Oh, that's right.
So
interesting. Yeah. Hey, Bernie, you're on your own.
It's all right.
So. For the Badass Business Summit, we have sponsorships available. So if you guys are looking for sponsorships on the summit, go see Keith. And we're proactively looking for venues. So we've had some really good conversations. I'm really looking at that Drury Inn out in Frisco, and their pricing is phenomenal. So, but if you guys have any venues for that, it'd be great. And tomorrow starts Champions Table. So that's our business mastermind, getting that one rocked off and going. And then Thursday, since we changed up Becoming a Champion, this will be the Thursday training. So Becoming a Champion this month will be all around head trash and how to get out of your own damn way. So it's a 90-minute segment with a couple of breakout rooms, some quizzes, some exercises. We went all out to really kick these up a notch. So this is for members only of the Success Champion Networking family. So, and Bernie, got any things or events coming up?
Well, aside from launching the group on the 27th, I'm actually going to be producing an event for one of my clients, the Trusted Advisor Associates, on Thursday, the 12th. It's $199 to show up, but it's all around trustworthiness, and how to sell better as a trusted advisor.
Very cool. So they find that like on your LinkedIn profile, or how do they?
Yep. Stop by to the LinkedIn profile. I reposted it actually on Friday, I think it was.
Very cool.
Throw it up again.
So, Keith, you got any events coming up?
Awesome. Yeah, last week we actually filmed our first episode of Unfiltered Spirits with Chad King and Jessica Gruber and myself, and Peyton set up an incredible studio for us. 3 different cameras, 3 different angles. He's changing cameras around all the time. We got into some really cool conversations that Jessica had to tell Chad and I to stop so she could actually be part of the conversation at one point, because Chad and I can go down these rabbit holes when it comes to barbecue and bourbon and stuff like that. So we're going to go film 2 more episodes, I think, sometime this week. And then we're going to, once the editing is done, then we're going to launch that out to the world.
Love it. November 9th, I'm heading to Boston. So me, Jessica, and Stevie, I'm taking Elizabeth, are heading up, and we're going to do the Champions Summit in Southern Massachusetts. So tickets will be going on sale this week for that. So we only have 50 seats. It's only as large as the venue can hold. So if you want to come to that, tickets will go on sale pretty quickly. So you're going to want to move very quickly. So, but there'll be 5 speakers. It will be Kim Laughlin, Nicole Bernardo, Joseph Mariachi, I can never say his last name, and Jen Potter, and myself will be speaking. Stevie will be emceeing the whole event. So it'll be a damn good time in Massachusetts. Then Elizabeth and I are going to go see if we can get kicked out of Massachusetts for the following days.
You guys need to make sure that you guys film that so we can get a copy of that one-day summit. And then when you guys are ready, like maybe right before the summit, we'll do a Boston knowledge part of this show. And
that'd
fill
be cool.
Everybody in about all the great stuff about Boston. So it's one of my favorite cities to visit ever.
I've never been, so I'm really looking forward to it.
It's amazing.
All we've told everybody is plot out. We want seafood. Just get us to the seafood.
It's really, really, really hard to find there.
So,
seafood and beer in Boston. Yeah, it's a really tough combination to find.
But there are some cool things that I do want to go see and experience. Like, I want to go look at the Plymouth Rock that's this big.
No, you don't. I will not allow you to go down there. You're not allowed to go down to Plymouth.
So, well, guys, same bat channel, same bat time next week. We will be back ready to rock and roll. Help you get the week kicked off. Hopefully, Stevie's back to join us. But otherwise, love you, mean it.
See you guys.
See ya. Bye.